Hi guys, and it's Wednesday, and I have another fairy tale story for you guys to listen to today. And this one is called Jack and the Beanstalk. And it's written by Mara Alpern, and the illustrator is Mark Chambers. Remember, the author writes the words, and the illustrator makes the pictures. Let's see about Jack and this beanstalk. Deep in the countryside lived a widow and her son, Jack. Their cottage was crumbling and their clothes were patched. They were very, very poor. One day, Jack's mother said, "We must sell our cow. Take her to the market, Jack, and bring home some gold pieces." And so he set off to town. So they needed money, so Jack is taking the cow to sell to get money. But before Jack had gotten very far, he met a strange little man. "That's a fine cow," the man said. "I'll swap you 5 magic beans for her." "Magic beans?" asked Jack. "Are they really magic?" "Magic they are, or chop off my beard and knit it into a sweater," croaked the little man. Magic beans! Jack couldn't wait to tell his mother. He clutched them tightly and ran all the way home. Now, did Jack's mother tell him to sell the cow for the magic beans or for gold? That's right, he was supposed to get the gold, so he wasn't listening to his mother. And he talked to a stranger. Are we supposed to talk to strangers? No way. Jack's mother was furious. Oh, she was really mad. "We need money, not useless old beans," she cried, and she threw them out of the window in disgust. So she was really upset. But late that night, a tiny bean sprout poked out from the ground. There it is. And then it grew and grew and grew some more. The next morning, the beanstalk stretched high into the sky. "The beans were magic," Jack cried. "But what's at the top?" Now, we know that a plant cannot grow that fast overnight, so they must be magical. Jack climbed up, up, up the beanstalk, and apparently there's something at the top of the beanstalk. A magnificent castle. Just then, Jack's stomach rumbled. "I must find some breakfast," he thought, and he tapped on the castle door. Have any of your bellies ever rumbled because you were so hungry? Well, Jack's is, and he is ready for some food. The door creaked open, and a huge giant smiled down. "Hello," Jack shouted up. "Please, do you have any food?" "You poor fiend," boomed the giant. "Come right in, but quickly, before the giant gets up." So again, not sure if Jack is doing the right thing. Should we go up to a stranger's house and walk in? I don't think so. What a marvelous feast. There was an enormous loaf of bread and a gigantic jar of jelly. Jack dug in at once. Why do you think they're so big? Ginormous, enormous, gigantic. Probably because she's a giant. But suddenly the room began to shake. Boom, boom, boom. "Oh my goodness," cried the giant lady. "He's coming." And she shoved Jack under a teacup. So she's even nervous. Into the room stomped a big, scary, hungry giant. "Fee, fi, fum. I smell the blood of an Englishman," he said. "Be he alive or be he dead, I'll grind his bones to make my bread." "Don't be silly. There's nobody here but us, she said. Now go and wash before breakfast. He really is scary looking. Jack trembled. I must leave now, he thought. He was halfway down the hall when he heard a squawk. It was a hen with bright golden feathers. Help, she clucked. Set me free, and I'll lay you golden eggs every morning. So if Jack helps the hen, she'll lay golden eggs, which is what his mom wanted, right? She wanted golden coins, but maybe golden eggs would be just as well. Jack scooped up the hen, but then he heard huge footsteps thumping around after them. I hope he makes it out. Fee, fi, fo, fum, roared the giant. I smell the blood of an Englishman. And there he is. Jack raced out of the door and he jumped. Let's see. And slid down the beanstalk, down, 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 all the way back to his cottage. Mother, quick, bring the axe, he shouted. Why do you think Jack wants his mom to get the axe? Maybe to cut down the beanstalk. Jack's mother swung the axe at the beanstalk. Ah! It shuddered and shook, and then the giant came tumbling down. Fee, fi, fo, crash! And that was the end of the giant. Jack hugged his mother tight. Look what I found, he said, and showed her the golden hen. Oh, Jack, said his mother, I'm so glad you're safe, and you were right about those magic beans. So Jack, his mother, and the golden hen all lived happily ever after. And with lots of golden eggs, they were never poor again. So that is the story of Jack and the Beanstalk, right? But what do you think we learned from Jack and the Beanstalk, right? Because did he listen to his mother? Remember back in the beginning of the story, his mother told him to go into town and to sell the cow for gold coins. But did he listen? He didn't listen. And not only that, but he talked to a stranger. When we're out and about, should we be talking to strangers? And instead of getting the gold coins, he took the magic beans. And his mom was very disappointed, wasn't she? But it did grow. The beanstalk did grow, right? However, when Jack went to explore, he did something else that he should not have done. What did he do? He went into the castle. And we should never, ever go into someone else's home that we don't know, especially if our parents aren't with us. Right? Because then he found himself in a problem. The lady giant was very nice. However, the giant man was not. And he kept saying, fee, fi, fo. Right? And he wanted to hurt Jack. And then Jack was asked by the hen to save him. Because if he saves the hen, what will the hen do? The hen will give them golden eggs. Now again, I don't think it would be a good idea to do that though, right? Because we're not listening to his mother, and he ended up in trouble. But just like every fairy tale, it all ended up okay, okay? And that's why they're fairy tales, because none of these things could really happen, right? But they teach us a lesson. And the lesson in Jack and the Beanstalk is to listen to your parents, right? Never talk to strangers, and most certainly never ever go into someone else's home, okay? And the activity for today is for you to make a beanstalk. All right? So go have some fun. Make your beanstalk however you want. And hopefully there's something up at the top. See you guys soon.